Hi everyone, welcome to this module. Today I'm going to be talking through the pricing calculator. So here is the pricing calculator. It's included with the purchase. Here you can customize the name, you can put in the guest count. Here's the bouquet size. There's petite, signature, and luxe. I always recommend signature because it's about 7 stems. And then you can pick the type of event that you're going to be hosting or the type of event you're going to be going to, and you can pick whether it's going to be indoor or outdoor. You can also change the travel difference, but the biggest thing is your business tier. Now there's beginner, there's intermediate, and then there is a luxury. Beginners 10 to 35%. This is you if you're just starting. If you've been in the business for a while, I would select intermediate, but if you do cater to a luxury audience, I would choose luxury. Now the stem and waist buffer is very important because there are going to be stems that are damaged or wilted. So you can go from 5 to 15%. I would recommend 5% if it's a lower guest count, but if we're starting to get into like the 50s and 60s, about 10% just in case something does happen, but you can go all the way up to 15, but that's if you think it's going to be like a really rough day and you're going to lose a lot of stems. But this is how many stems it's going to be recommending right here just for this example. Your base stems, and then it shows you the adjusted with the waist, that's the 10% buffer, and it'll tell you exactly how many stems of each kind, the focal, the filler, and the greenery. Now we're going to go to flower cost estimator. This is generally the amount it costs per stem for each type of flower. Now this is also customizable because your wholesaler can be cheaper, they can be more expensive. It really depends on where you're going to, but you want to make sure that you put in about how much the average flower is for the category. Now we're going to go on to supplies and travel. Here you can customize how much your bouquet wrap will cost, miscellaneous costs, and here you can do travel and gas as well, about how fast your car is going to be going and the gas price per gallon. So right now gas is pretty high, so I'd change that up to about $4 at least for New Jersey. Now your labor and time calculator, that's very important because there's so many things that go into it, but here's all the different categories of things that you're going to be doing, and you want to make sure you're getting properly compensated for your time. So for this event, this looks about accurate for 25 guests. However, if it is a further event or a event with higher guests, then you would absolutely change that. Now you can also change how much you're going to be charging for labor. I put $15 per hour because that's the federal average, but personally for me, I would want to be paid $20 per hour. And these are some premium upgrades that you can include. If you wanted to do hand tying your bouquets, if you wanted to upgrade to satin ribbon, if you don't include it, if you want to charge for premium florals, additional setups, that's really up to you and how you run your business. These are just some options that'll be added into the total pricing. So that's totally up to you. Now we're going to talk about the pricing recommendations because this is what it's suggesting for me. If you're a very beginner, have no experience, I would go the very top one, the beginner friendly. But typically I would recommend the beginner friendly, the middle one, the one that's recommended. And here is the profit breakdown. So it's going based off the middle tier, your total revenue versus your flower costs, the supplies and the labor, everything that your calculator calculated for you, in addition to the gas, and there are your total expenses. It's about $137 for your projected profit. And just remember that labor, that is your take-home pay, and the projected profit is the pay for your business that you can reinvest. Now with the pricing calculator, you can generate a quote. It'll generate it for you. There's 3 different styles: soft feminine, luxury professional, and playful modern. It depends on how you run your business, how you represent yourself, but you can absolutely pick one of those and then you can copy the quote and just paste it right into Facebook Marketplace if that's where you're communicating with your clients. And the pricing calculator does have some common beginner mistakes, just so you understand how you're going to be pricing, how you're going to be charging, and making sure you avoid these at all costs. So I will see you guys in the next lesson.